Hello there. It is Wednesday today. Mike and I were busy on Monday, so we decided to come down today and work on these pinball tables. We're going to be transferring all the electronics from this old Harlem Globetrotter table over to the new play field. So that's going to be probably the entire content of today's video, as far as I know. Most of it's probably going to just be hyperlapse stuff. You've seen us do this before, so it's not very exciting. But anyway, we might stop and talk to you along the way if we come across anything interesting. Here we have the Harlem Globetrotter old playfield that we're going to strip down. As you can see, this playfield is actually in quite good condition. And we are probably going to try and clean this up, buff it out with some rubbing compound or something, and then maybe clear coat it or do something else to get a sheen back on it before we turn it into wall art. But this is a really nice playfield. It had been covered with Mylar, Mike said, and he used some freeze spray to freeze the Mylar and peel it off. But there is still some glue here. I can't feel it. It is dried hard, and it's indistinguishable from any kind of other paint or clear coat. But he says it's there. So anyway, but I just wanted to show you guys that. We're going to spin it over and start stripping. Okay guys, it's getting to be time that I have to quit. We have been busily stripping away all the lights on here. I think we probably got about 80% of them off, and that's all we're going to do with this playfield for right now. We have another table like this, and Mike is ordering a couple more of these rotisserie stands that we will mount on that table, so we can put the new playfield on one, leave the old playfield on this one, and then we can start transferring the electronics one by one to make it a little bit easier to handle that. So that'll probably be in a week or so, and we'll maybe by the next time we're down here, it might be here, who knows. But anyway, didn't get any more work done on the drop target over there, so we'll let that glue cure for a week. And next time we're back here, we'll go ahead and try and put that down. So that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next week. Okay, you guys just saw us taking a bunch of screws off of the cable harness over here. What we have been doing, let me just take you off of the tripod for a second. What we've been doing is screwing these screws in their corresponding locations on this table. Now this table is really beautiful because every place a screw goes has a little dimple hole stuck in it already, so we know exactly where these things should be put down. So by laying all of those in place, it gives us kind of a mapping of where the cable is going to run. And now all we need to do is disconnect, and we've got most of it disconnected already. Disconnect all of the hardware and then lift it in mass over to the other table, and then screw everything back down, and we'll be done. I don't think this is going to take more than an hour, Mike. It seems like it's going so fast. This is probably not really wood, but I'm knocking on wood because I'm a stupid idiot and say stupid things. Anyway, I'll get you back into hyperlapse, guys. Okay, as you guys saw, we just unscrewed everything, slid it onto a piece of cardboard, and just temporarily set it over there on top of the other table. What we're going to need to do now is take those screw nails slash pop bumper holder downer parts, well, I don't know what the heck you call them, and get them detached and moved over to the other table. And then we'll be able to start putting the parts back down. Okay, we have been in the process of reinstalling the cable and some of the hardware. We're just going to keep on doing that. We're only about an hour and 20 minutes into the process of moving this stuff, and we've already almost got it completed. So this is going really, really great. But that all has to do with the fact that this table has all of the holes marked on it, so we know exactly where everything is supposed to screw down, and it just makes it a piece of cake. So anyway, I'll put you guys back in high speed so you can watch. My battery went dead yesterday while we were filming, and so I'm not sure how much I got yet. I haven't pulled the files off or anything, but I just wanted to come back down here this morning and show you where we got to so that I can put this video together. We ended up installing all of the mechanical hardware that we had taken off the other table, with the exception of these switches that are screwed on with these little black screws, like this one right here. And the reason we stopped that is because we twisted off a couple of those screws trying to tighten them down, and we didn't have a drill to drill a pilot hole. So we're going to come back with the drill and drill pilot holes and then screw those in. So that's the only part that we didn't get done. And then we're going to have to install the lights. Now, the new project that we have on the table is designing our own LED holders. This one does not have the LED mounted on it yet, but you can see the holder. There's an LED and a capacitor will go on this side, and on the other side are some push down. They're called IDCs, insulation displacement connectors, and they're surface mount soldered onto the board. Then this will be screwed down, and then the power and ground cables will be run between them and crimped down on these connectors, and then we'll solder the signal wires from connector to connector to finish it up. So the lighting cable should be tight to the board and not loose and a lot of excess wire like we've been having. So it's just something we're playing with. We also have some longer ones. They haven't come in yet. That will cover like 3 to 5. Like the longest one will cover all 5 of these in one strip. And so it'll have a power, a ground, a signal in, a signal out, and it'll have 5 LEDs on it that'll light all of those at one time. So that should make the wiring of the lights on this table much easier and cleaner. So I can't wait for that to show you guys that. It should be another week or so before we get the parts in. So thanks for watching, and we'll be back next Monday, I think.